Have you ever met somebody that just exudes an undeniable presence? Someone that you could not help but be drawn towards? What if I told you that it's not just about their charisma, but it actually also has to do with their bioelectric field? This invisible force not only influences the way we feel, but also the way that our energy is projected into the world. And when it comes to one's spiritual practice or any form of magic or divination, these forces play a huge role in amplifying or altering our energy in ways we may not even realize or notice. Hi, I am Anastasia Agape, and in this video, we are going to explore how hormones, pheromones, shape our electric field and how you can use that knowledge and apply it into your personal practice. Let's start with the basics. The energetic field, everyone has one, whether you call it an aura, a biofield, a supple body. The field is essentially the energy surrounding us, and it's constantly interacting with everything around us. Our thoughts, emotion, and physical states affect it, especially our hormonal balance and pheromonal presence. Now let's talk about hormones. These are internal signals that regulate so much of our behavior and mood. When we're balanced, we radiate a certain calm or confidence. When things are out of balance, our energy can shift dramatically. For example, testosterone, usually associated with strength and dominance, can make someone's energy feel strong, assertive, or even commanding. For some people, it's even a little bit of an overwhelming energy to experience from another person. On the flip side, estrogen tends to enhance receptivity, connection, making someone's presence feel more magnetic or soothing. Hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which flood our system with stress, can make our energy feel scattered or sharp, while oxytocin and serotonin, the love hormones, help us feel connected, calm, and in flow. These fluctuations in hormones directly influence how our presence is being perceived and experienced by others. Now, you can really start to observe this phenomenon in your everyday life. Now, of course, this will vary a little bit between male and female because the female hormonal system also has the infradian rhythm, not just the circadian rhythm, right? And so we experience a different set of hormonal fluctuations throughout the month. But generally, you can observe day to day how you're feeling and how that tends to affect your day and people around you in situations that arise, how that affects other people around you. And if you notice, people tend to go into some sort of patterns, energetic patterns where they can shift between different states of being. Now, diving into something a little more subtle, which is pheromones. These are chemicals in our body that release and communicate with others subconsciously. They influence attraction, bonding, and even how we perceive others energetically. For example, androstenone, often called the dominance pheromone, can make somebody's energy feel commanding or intense. And on the other hand, a pheromone like copulin, which is only produced from a woman's secretions, which is associated with femininity, can make somebody's energy feel magnetic, drawing other people in. Even without realizing it, our pheromones are constantly sending out signals about who we are, how we feel, how we relate to others, even our state of health. Whether it's attraction or repulsion, the subtle messages directly affect the energy that others pick up on and can influence the way we perform our practice, magic, and rituals. In the realm of magic, we work with these energies, whether it's through rituals, spell working, and even one's personal presence alone, all rely on one's ability to manipulate supple energetic field. Whether you realize it or not, your hormonal balance and hormonal output are already shaping your magical influence. For example, if you're performing a certain ritual for manifestation, being in a balanced hormonal state, whether calm, confident, and grounded, will amplify the effectiveness of the working. If you're trying to attract something to you, whether that be a relationship or opportunity, understanding how to balance your hormonal presence can help you radiate the magnetic energy to draw in your desired result. So it's really all about learning how to manipulate your astral light in accordance with the astral light all around us, the macrocosmic astral light. So, how can you start harnessing these energetic fluctuations and influences for yourself? Well, honestly, it's a lot of work considering the state of society's current setup. Because most things in today's world are really working against you having a very balanced, healthy hormonal system. There really is a very long list of toxic chemicals in our food, in our cosmetic products, etc., in which that I would advise you to try your best to stay away from. So we're not going to go over them now because you can simply look it up yourself and what sort of chemicals in our food and products are partaking in endocrine disruptors. But of course, the basic things that you hear all the time when it comes to meditation, exercise, trying your best to eat a healthy diet, staying away from processed foods, refined sugar, are going to contribute towards the state of your hormonal balance. And of course, I wouldn't advise anybody to take anything to large extremes unless you feel called to do so, of course. But humans, our species, we are so adaptable, and so it is not the end all be all. We are so powerful, we can overcome almost anything. The bodies adapt. Although it will still be very beneficial for you to take this into consideration and to begin observing it and experiencing these energetic shifts and influences yourself. Hormones and pheromones don't just influence our mood, they shape the very energy we project into the world. And when it comes to magic, understanding these forces can help you enhance your personal power and influence. I encourage you to start paying attention to the way your energy shifts based on your emotional and hormonal state. And then by learning to harness this knowledge yourself, you can deepen your connection with your own energy and unlock new layers and potential within your own spiritual practice. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please do consider liking or perhaps subscribing to the channel, and let me know how you've noticed your energy shifting in the comments below. Until next time, I'm wishing you a beautiful day, evening, or night, wherever you are on this floating rock.